Well, finally, the Garden Railway Tour is back. I am with Bill from the Rose City Garden Railway Society, and so this is your home. This railroad is yours, and it's just amazing, Bill.
Well, it's been around for 25 years. It's been a labor of love, but it's frustrating at times, but it's coming along. It's kind of nice. If you've ever been to Wallace, Idaho, this is Wallace, Idaho now in my own backyard.
And it's so cool the way each garden railway is a place in time, a place in the United States or maybe the world that it is emulating. So yours is just not too far away, just in Idaho.
Just in Idaho in 1926, because there's no railroads there anymore. It's all been taken up.
And it's so cool because you do have buildings that are reminiscent of it, and even the silver mine that was there, and tunnels, and hit a couple of the high spots for us.
Well, if you notice that mine that's over there, that's a concentration mill, and if you look at history books, that's very close to an actual mill that existed in Wallace, Idaho. And this is a silver mine right here, where we take the ore out, and then the ore cars are used to take it to the concentration mill.
You know, I think it's fascinating too that everything is kind of to scale, and you even have plants to scale, and you'd have to take care of those too, don't you?
Oh yeah, and it's frustrating because you spend so much time. It takes about an hour to trim each tree so that it looks like a tree, not a bush. And by next spring, it looks like a bush again. And some of these are already looking like bushes. You should be able to see the trunk of all of them. The lemon cypress are the ones that grow the fastest, and they're the hardest ones to keep up with.
Well, that's gardening. It's always changing.
That's right. But the miniature Alberta spruce are a little bit are like a fir tree. And if you look at a fir tree, you can see that you can see the trunk usually. So one of the things we try and trim them so that you can see the trunk, and it's not just bushy.
And the gentleman that's behind us, Tom, is running the railway, and so he's got controls. And so tell us a little bit about running a train.
Well, we put a decoder inside the locomotive, and there's a lot of electronics. There's a sound system in it as well. There are magnets on the drivers so that as they turn, they create the chuff through the sound system. There are backup lights, forward lights, whistle, bell, a lot of sound system. So it sounds very much like a real locomotive. When you walk around, it's like you are the engineer.
And I noticed there's tunnels here, there's a pond, there's waterfalls, and so all that really goes into the making of a beautiful railway.
Well, it does make it interesting. And I worked so hard to get this pond absolutely clear. I hand washed 2,000 rocks. And we scrubbed everything out of the river, and it's still kind of murky.
Yeah, but that's Mother Nature.
That's Mother Nature. But anyway, so there's two pumps in there that move 150 gallons of water a minute.
Wow.
And we have both. They come down both the waterfall, and then there's a 50-foot river that goes up there that the railroad has had to build bridges to be able to cross. So it makes it more interesting than just to see a railroad driving around a series of rocks and dirt.
Of course. And so this is one of the stops, and the tour is next Saturday. It's Father's Day weekend. So how do we get to come and see all of these?
Well, you can go on our website, which is Rose City Garden Railway Society, rcgrs.com, and it will list all of the vendors that do it. And on the back of our book, we have all the vendors. Every hobby shop in the Portland area sells the books for $10. And then also we have Al's Garden Center, Hughes Waters Gardens, Yard and Garden in Vancouver, 7Ds, Portland Nurseries, and they all are handling the book for us. And you can buy them at any of those locations for $10. And $10 is the ticket that provides the entire family, from grandparents to grandchildren, to be able to come on the tour. Inside the book is a picture and description of each layout and directions on how to get to each layout.
You know, Garden Time has done the tour, and we've advertised it for them, and it's a great society, and it's so much fun to go see all the different settings and meet all the different people. The Garden Railway people are such great people, so forthcoming with information. So go to gardentime.tv, we'll click you over to their website, and come out with the whole family next Saturday and see all these beautiful gardens. Thank you so much.